Thistle. Okay, Thistle is my boy bunny. He cannot do any tricks yet. He's not trained to do tricks yet. But I will show you how I taught Fern to do his tricks through him. Thistle. Net. To teach Fern to do the tricks, I would have her walk through the hoop before jumping. See, like, he's already gotten the hang of it.
Oh my gosh, he's a clever boy. And
I have done a bit training with the hoop with him, but I haven't done much else. He's Thistle, Net. Thistle.
And we thought he was a daft bunny.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a clever bunny.
For the training, I use continuous training, which is when a continuous reinforcement is when I reinforce every time I get a response. Net. Oh, he's doing well. Net. Cool.
Make it higher.
And then I make it higher after they walk through it. But then Thistle's still getting the hang of that. Thistle, Net. He's a bit confused. Thistle. Thistle. Net. Oh. And then I put it lower. Come on, Thistle. Thistle. Thistle, come. Net. At first the bunnies were actually afraid of the hoop, so getting them to approach the hoop was actually the first step to teaching them. Thistle. Net. Good boy. Net. Good boy. Net. This is how I go under it. So, Net. Net. This is a little bit more food driven, so it's a bit more crazy when training. Net. Oh, sorry, dropped that. Net. Oh, he's doing well. You're a good boy. Now I'll show you how I did the spins and other stuff with Fern. Thistle. Spin. Good boy. I would take the food and bring it around so the bunny follows it going around, and then I give it to the end of the circle. I give it to him at the end of the circle. But then I'd eventually use my finger to guide instead, so that eventually he'd be able to do it without the food. So right now I'm just doing it with my finger, and he thinks my finger has food on it, but it actually doesn't. And then eventually he learns that my finger doesn't have food on it, and we just realized that I want him to follow my finger. Fern eventually learned by me just going like that. Spin! But Thistle has not yet learned that. He's still learning. And then with Thistle, I haven't even attempted making him do the high fives, because Thistle's not a very touchy-feely bunny. He's a nice bunny, but he's not really too fond of being petted. Oh, look, there we go. Good boy. Spin. But I really should be saying spin, so you'll associate the word, but I've been talking to you too much. Spin. See, come this way. Spin. Spin. There, now I'll show how I taught Fern the high fives. Well, I actually would put my hand here, and I'd force her up, and then I'd put my hand underneath it. See, he doesn't like that at all. But that's what I'd do. I'd force her to go up, and then I'd put my hand underneath her, so she would put her paws on me, and then I'd give her the treat. She got a bit of a fright the first few times, but then she got used to it. Thistle, on the other hand, is a bit harder. She says, I'll just eat the food that's dropped instead. It's too hard. It's too hard, isn't it? Okay, I'll give you a treat. You did, that was a pretty good one. There, that was a good one. He's getting a little bit less anxious. High five. High five. the high five, and then the ups, they were easy to teach Fern. I just kind of, come on, Thistle, Thistle, come here. I won't do any more high fives with you. Just kind of made her go up. Up! That one was easy enough. And then eventually she thought that my hand up was food, up here was food. So up, up, up. Thistle, he's a bit